My girl, Virginia is a blast in a glass, as Dina would say.
Yeah. Yeah. She here for a good
A
time.
good time,
Yes.
not a long time.
Time, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal Denise Speaks, and today I am here with my girlfriends, and we are going to be speaking on Married at First Sight, Season 12, Episode 1. Y'all, we all watched that 3-hour-long episode, and so we're ready to talk to y'all about it. So first, I'm just going to introduce my girlfriends. So actually, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I am currently right outside of Dallas and excited. This is my first time watching Married at First Sight. So I'm excited to see the whole season and share my thoughts with you guys.
Hi, I'm Lex. I am right outside of DC. This is my first time doing this as well, so I'm excited to get started.
Hey, everybody. I'm Bree, and I am a pretty faithful Married at First Sight watcher. And I'm just excited to be able to talk about it with all of you girls.
Hi, my name's Kiana, and I'm right outside Dallas. This is actually my second season watching Married at First Sight, but I am so excited to have the opportunity to kind of discuss my thoughts in this one with you.
Yay, I'm excited. So I also have watched Married at First Sight for multiple seasons. And so this is Carrie's first time. And Lex, have you watched it before?
Yeah, I think this is the third one I've watched.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is cool because not all of us have watched Married at First Sight. So it'll be good to see the reaction and opinion of somebody who's brand new. But I'm excited because what I love to do is watch reality TV and discuss with my friends. And I love to come on YouTube and watch other people. So that's why we're here today, because we just want to be a part of the fun. So let's just go ahead and get started. This was a 3-hour-long episode, and this review is reaction. It's not going to be 3 hours. I had to watch it in multiple days. Who else took multiple days to watch it?
I did, definitely. At least 2.
I just had to do it all at once because otherwise I wasn't going to. But I waited until after it was taped and then just fast forwarded through the commercials, and then there were some parts I was like, okay.
I watched it on the app, and we did have you know how the apps have like the same commercial that plays every 2 minutes. So I know all about this new diabetes medicine, and I think there was one other one, but it was the same one. It was just awful. So I think next time I'll try to DVR it to avoid that.
Girl, you have to. There's no way, because it'd be like, this is ad 1 of 7. What? Let's just rate the episode. I want us to do this like at the beginning, and we're just gonna like go overall and rate the episode, just as a whole. I would probably give it. It was so long, but I thought it was good, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
So I don't really know. I guess I didn't really think about a rating. I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was really good how it started off. Like I said, this is my first time watching the show. So I definitely think you need the introductions and, to, like set us up for the season. But I think, I don't know, it just felt a little long to me. I don't know how they could have cut it or edited down a little bit. It did feel a little long, and I don't know. I guess it's just hard to do, but I felt like I forgot the people before. Like when they would get on a new couple or a new person, I forgot about the people before. So I think I would probably give this episode like an 8. It definitely drew me in, and I guess I don't really have any suggestions on how they could do it better.
I was hoping she would get to a rating.
Sorry.
That she was gonna be like, I just can't.
No.
I think I agree with Carrie though. I give it about an 8. Like towards once I got past the middle, it started getting better where I could see a future. Just because I do have a background with Married at First Sight, I could see a future where it might get good with the couples, and so I give it about an 8 too.
Yeah, I say an 8 as well. And I think I'm just going based off of if I'm comparing couples from this season to previous, like there are about 3. I know we'll get into this later. Crystal has her set up, but there are 3 that I'm just like, I don't like,
Right.
interesting. Why? Yeah, I'm just like, I don't
Let
know.
me go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say an 8 as well.
Okay. We rated the episode, so let's just kind of go through the cast and let's just go, excuse me, one couple at a time and just talk about them. All right, let's start with, I like to start with the people who I don't really have that much to say about. They were kind of boring.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Me,
so we're gonna start.
okay, who we gonna start with, Carrie?
Oh
Haley
my
and
God.
Jacob.
Haley and Jacob.
Yes. So literally,
Boring.
this is kind of what you were talking about, Carrie, earlier. How like it kept going on and you forgot. Like I forgot all about them. I was like, who is that girl? Hey, like I didn't even know her name. Like I felt like was she at the bachelorette party? I don't even know what happened to her.
She was, yeah.
Okay.
She was the one. Wait, so is Haley the one where she was always the bride, never the bridesmaid?
Yeah,
Or
and
is
her
that-
had somebody pregnant.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah.
Yeah, Haley Haley is, let me find her. So Haley's 28. I didn't even write down what her occupation was. I don't remember.
She's a sales rep.
Okay. Yep, she was a bridesmaid 14 times. And my question was, why did she have 14 good friends? Like, why did 14 ask her to be in their wedding? That's a lot.
14 is very excessive. It is. It's very excessive. Yeah.
I'm glad you started with them because I don't know how much I have to say. Quick, we could just move on. I don't know. I mean,
so Haley seems boring, and Jacob seems like he. I don't even know what to say because I don't want to be like rude, but Jacob is just not really into this. Jacob, I think he thinks like I have to be married by the time I'm 40, so let me just go on here. But he seems like he's probably straight, just being single. I don't see that he's willing to open up. Like he seems very set in his ways, and he wants somebody to just come in and be one of his already friends. He just needs to date one of his friends. I don't know.
There's also a 10-year age gap. He's 38 and she's 28, and he looks like he's 48. So I just stop for me.
I thought she kind of looked a little mature for her age too.
Like,
I think like
she does
Jacob
look mature for her age.
Weird because she does, but nobody else was even close to his age.
right.
That other guy,
Like
Eric.
everybody else
Eric,
was really.
Isn't Eric like mid-30s or something?
He's 34, but he looks like the same, about a good 42.
Yeah, I don't know about that couple. I was like, I don't think they're gonna make it. And he's boring.
It's something wrong with Jacob. It's something wrong with him. Yeah.
Yeah, like you talking about age taking eggs for 2 years straight. Why did you do that?
No,
like,
because he's on keto.
He was on.
You see, he said he lost a lot of weight, and he's a bodybuilder. And yes,
okay,
but there's a lots of variety on keto.
Agree.
Yeah.
And then,
so that says something to me about like you don't want nothing new in your life.
He just seems
You
boring.
don't want no change.
No.
Are you open to change?
He's
Even
not.
his friends, when his friends came over and he was talking about how he was getting married, y'all, it wasn't no sides on the table. I was like, where's the greenery? Like, where's the potatoes? Like, it was literally, they were eating meat, y'all, meat. But
they both want to get married, so I wonder how they choose the people. I'm like, so did y'all just choose 2 people that just wanted to get married? Because they say, well, I think they both just genuinely want to get married, and so that's I don't. Yeah, I don't.
All right, we feel bad for Haley and Jacob.
Cause she want to have some fun, and she gonna be like, "You are a fuddy dud." Like, no,
He is a funny dud. Yes.
And he said he's stuck in the 80s, and I could tell the dress. It's bad.
his clothes. I was like, ooh.
But
And when I first saw him, I was excited. He was like a gamer. He's a nerd. I like that, but he's like a boring nerd. He's not even fun. He's just
Okay, let's just move past them. Let's go ahead and talk about Clara and Ryan. So they were the ones that ended out the episode.
I like them.
What are y'all thoughts on Clara and Ryan?
That's the ones that's just about to get married, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was not feeling that. I mean, I think she thought it was a cool idea, and I would too. But she got so much else going on. I felt a little bit bad for her because it was just something.
She was nervous. She was so nervous.
You don't throw down. You don't throw down somebody
set.
at the last minute. Like you gonna walk down the aisle, you can't see.
Oh, the blind. What you talking about?
I think he could have stopped it at the letter. The letter was super sweet. I thought that was so sweet. And it seemed like they might actually be compatible. I mean, I was like, when she said she expects to see somebody 6'6'1". I'm like, I don't think he's quite there. I don't think he's quite there at all.
Looks wise, I agree. I'm curious to see what her thoughts are on that. And then,
oh my God, you didn't think he was cute?
What's going on with the top of his head?
Giving me baby.
He presses his hair. He pressed it.
Yeah. With a hot comb, a flat iron.
A flat iron probably. And then
flat iron. Okay.
That,
for me.
Yeah. So what era is he stuck in? Because when did who told him that was cute? Right?
I've never seen it, so I don't even know what era because I've never seen that before.
Because when I saw his brother Chad, I was like, okay, now I'll be looking at Chad as I'm walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all! I thought he was so cute.
Chad was
oh my gosh!
Yeah. And it was like uneven. It was like the top and the beard.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ryan alone.
If you go straighten that top, you need to go down here and get that flat irons on the beard because you got
no.
ethnic hair down here, and then I don't know.
That's a mismatch. God.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, besides Ryan's haircut, I thought Ryan was really, really cool. The only problem I see in their relationship is it seems like Ryan is a lot more confident than Clara. And she might get there. It might, just be TV and I'm getting married and all of this at one time. Who wouldn't be insecure and like a little bit, scared? So I just hope that they can develop like a strong foundation. Because I think that they look cute together and it seems like their personalities will match and they both seem to be going for the right reasons.
Yeah. I mean, I see it too. I do. My only reservation is he was talking about 2 to 3 hours in the gym every day, same smoothie every day. He's very stringent and strict. And I don't know and he seems like Bree was talking about with the blindfold thing, how it had to be all the way down. He might be a bit controlling. He might have to release it. So I'm like, ooh, no.
That's interesting.
Like that comb over, strict. It's always gotta be,
Yeah.
I don't know.
He couldn't even let his mohawk be curly.
No, he didn't want to do nothing different for that wedding day. So I don't know.
Yeah, I felt that too. And I was like, he's very calculated. He said he's very calculated. He likes a routine. And I did kind of get the controlling. I was like, is this a little controlling? Because I felt like on the wedding day, why would you change that already when you're coming into a show where you're already coming in and you don't even know who you're marrying? And now you want to change the way traditional weddings go even more by putting a blindfold on her. And to me, it was like, did you not want her to see you? Why did you? What? Don't tell me it's romantic because we can hold hands. We were gonna hold hands regardless. So that could have maybe helped calm her a little bit more to see him and kind of gather herself on the way down instead of just ripping it off and being like, whoa, like it was just.
She needed some distance between seeing that.
Yeah. That was unfair. He probably did that intentionally because he knew he wasn't go. He knew. I don't know. I feel like that was. Yeah,
right there.
Like
I was like, let me trick you. You ain't know how she was going.
Oh my
You didn't know how she was going to take that. Me.
Okay, Carrie has a different opinion. What do you
Yes, y'all are just making it seem like he's so calculated in me. I think he just did not, and like everything that y'all are saying, I can see your point, and I wonder. I think the tale is if when she says, "Hey, this makes me uncomfortable," in the future of their relationship, "Hey, this makes me uncomfortable," or "Hey, why don't we look at it this way?" The tale is going to be him saying, "Oh, that's a great idea. I didn't see it your way." Because I think it was just a matter of he thought this was a good idea and he just didn't see any other, like he didn't see any objections to it, which is fine. If how he takes constructive criticism is going to be like, I don't know, I think that's just going to be a more of a tale of his personality than him choosing to do something he thought was special.
Okay, so yeah, it was just selfish then.
I'm agree with Carrie, which is interesting because I feel like we have differing opinions a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're on the same page with this because I thought it was thoughtful, like his letter to her and the blue speaker and all of that. I thought was really sweet and thoughtful, and I thought I wouldn't have wanted the blindfolds because my favorite part of a wedding is to see the groom watch the bride walk down the aisle. Like, that's my favorite part. So I was disappointed because I couldn't see that. However, I thought that it was thoughtful, and he wanted them to have that form of intimacy first, touching or whatever. But towards the end, she was like, "This is weird."
And then was he not saying anything at all, or did they edit that out?
It was
because
strange,
if you don't have a response to that, like you gotta make her feel comfortable about it. Like that was so weird. Like, yeah, it is weird, and now he just made it weirder.
Yeah.
Yes, because it was an awkward silence.
I love that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I thought the awkward silence was her fault. So I don't know why. Just like, so this is her, because she. I just want to say weird. I was like, oh, I wanted her to say something to like also let him know that she appreciated his gesture. Oh, okay.
But that was his idea. I felt like that was his opportunity to reassure her and make her feel comfortable because this was very thrown off the day of, not expected. She got her makeup done. You want me to put this mask on? And I want to see the wedding, how beautiful. I get to see my family, which might make me feel more comforted. And, it was just,
but that's exactly why I said,
I was like, is my mic on? Is this, I was
right, like what is he gonna say anything? That's exactly why I said that was selfish. Like, I get what y'all are saying, that he did it for a reason, and he was probably trying to be sweet, and he did think it was a great idea. But selfishness means you only thinking about yourself. Like, you are not thinking about how she would feel and what position that's gonna put her in. That's why I said it was selfish. But whatever.
She had said something before.
It could have been worse.
She said, if this is weird, because I don't know what she said, but she did say something, because I was like, he had a couple of opportunities. He had more than one, and he didn't say something.
He left her hanging.
And then when he finally did say something, she didn't respond. So I was like, what?
Oh yeah,
it might have been the editing. It might have been.
I thought about that too. All right, well, we'll see what happens with that, y'all. Let's move on to Brianna and Vincent.
I love them.
Okay.
Yeah. I love them. This is my favorite.
I think they're the ones that's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
I love her. I love Brianna. Everything about Brianna I love. The guy, he seems so shy. He just seems really like he's laid back, but he seemed like he could be a little bit more talkative. He just was a little shy, or, he's just not like, extra. And so his personality will come out a little bit more throughout the season, I think.
It started to come out.
And I think
it started coming at that bachelor party.
Right.
Exactly. And I was like,
exactly.
So did come out as bachelor, but in an awkward way, like, dude, back up. Why you just standing over there having that conversation? Like,
it was a little awkward.
And anyway, to me, I was like, ew. But
girl, I mean, should that be another show? Right, because I'm not even gonna get on them. Like, where did y'all? Maybe that's what all they could find in COVID to come out. Maybe everybody. I don't know, because
I think it's COVID.
But that was funny. Yes, I had all these notes about Vincent, like, oh, he was sitting there drinking wine, and he had some fresh flowers in his apartment, and all this. And then he got to the bachelor party, and I was like, who are you?
What happened? Maybe he wasn't drinking wine at the bachelor party. Maybe it was the alcohol and it brought out something different.
I thought it was a little tipsy-ish.
Maybe.
Behavior.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Maybe.
But I'm hoping that's
I mean, you were the only one over there conversating with the stripper. That is like
not even what's his name? What's his name? When we get to him, and I don't think I feel like okay.
Don't even say his name yet.
Okay,
that
so maybe
was the
that's
first
why
clue that you shouldn't have been over there with the stripper, because everybody was like, "No, let's go that away."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he literally said that to, I think it was Eric, and he was like, yeah, it's not a good look. I should probably stay over here. And he was like, yeah.
yes, stay far away. Stay over here with us.
But outside of that, I think I'm gonna like them together. Yeah, I think so.
I think Brianna might have a little bit of trouble though releasing control as well.
Mm-hmm.
She's very like, I think that would be a good couple though, but I think she's gonna be something. She's gonna have to.
Yeah,
maybe I was looking at it like I think Vincent seems like he'll appreciate that she is a little bit stronger. Like it doesn't seem like he would be offended by it, but that he would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But
he might even allow her to take a little bit more control.
Y'all don't need it.
But like, I'm wondering if she's one of those people who is kind of controlling, but she still wants her man to be like, in control, like the leader. And if that's what she's looking for, I don't know if that's what she's gonna get from him.
Yeah,
girl, this better not turn to another Karen and Miles.
Right.
Oh, I don't know who those people are, but it does. I do think like it goes like the fact that he's an entrepreneur and he does seem to be independent in his career seems like that would show a little bit more independence and like strength in his personality. Maybe it's just not overt, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't seem like I do think that he will be able to be that partner that she needs, to step up in that area because he has been able to do it in his career.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I agree.
I know Brianna was mentioning, I was like, she said she wanted somebody tall, dark, and handsome, and I wonder how she's gonna feel.
Because he's not dark.
He's not dark. He's not tall. Don't look like he's tall either.
Okay, Virginia. It's okay.
And Eric.
Virginia
and Eric. That's not gonna work. My girl, Virginia is a blast in a glass, as Dina was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
She here for a good time.
A good time.
Yes.
Not a long time.
Baby. Yeah. Okay.
That's not gonna work.
And she gonna put him to sleep. They'll be out somewhere and she'll be out kicking it and he'll be in the corner asleep.
No, like, he's gonna be holding her purse and then he gonna be carrying her out because she gonna be too inebriated to even
holding her hair back when she throw up.
So I feel like that this is gonna work. I love it. Because I do think that she needs somebody to help balance her a little bit, and he needs somebody to help pull him out. But like, he's still gonna be there to support her when she having her good time. I love this couple. I love that dynamic, and I think it's gonna work. And he seems like, he was the one who was like, oh, I'm a conservative Southern guy. This dude is a little too, what did he say? It was like a little too wild or something. Like he seems like he wants someone to show him that other side of life because he's scared to try to go out there and see it on his own. But it'll be cool if somebody show him like, hey, this will be fun. Okay. I like him.
But his mom, like, that's one of the notes I made. She kept saying, we're really conservative. We're conservative. We're conservative. Yeah. We're conservative. I was like,
the mom and Virginia are not going to get along.
No. Her mom's his mom is gonna like see that instantly. It's gonna be like, oh no.
Well, she liked to travel, so maybe it will work because he's a pilot. I'm sure he can get her wherever she want to go to kick it. So if she consider that, then she might,
Well, I hope that they can find. I don't know if this one's gonna work, but I can see Carrie's point of view. I can see some of that if he is open to getting out of his shell, you know what I'm saying, and going out and they can find that balance. That's what I'm saying. They can find a balance
Yeah.
because he better hold on because he is in for a ride with her.
Yeah.
Definitely. So if he's excited and up for the adventure, I think it could be cool. And she understands she has to compromise now that she's in a relationship. Because I think it was her who was like, I'm not trying to settle down. Like, I'm looking for somebody to share. Or was that Haley? Somebody to share the, like, I'm looking for somebody to go out with. Like, I'm not trying to just settle down and be at home. Somebody said that.
Oh, right.
And
I think that was her.
that was Virginia. So she was like, well, if he wants me to stay home, that's on him. But as long as he's okay with me going, like, I still want to go live my life.
Okay, what about him being divorced? Do you think that's...
And she's been single for 5 years, hasn't she? That's
he's
a long
been divorced
time.
for 3 years, so I feel like that's enough.
Yeah,
Her
that's a while.
5, though. I'm more worried about her being single for 5 years, and she said she has the time of her life. Okay, like
fix it.
So I was like, I wasn't worried about her being single for 5 years, but worried like, oh, that's a bad thing. But thinking like, oh, that's a good thing. Like, if you have been single for 5 years, to me it means you're okay with being single and she having fun. So what is it that made her want to settle down? Is the question.
I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think it was the reasons that she was given. She was just saying she is looking for, like what we just said, is that she's looking for a good time, someone to have a good time with. And I'm just like, is that enough to, like, want to be married though? Because you can
especially like married at first sight. You got to go into it like marriage is this institution that I'm looking to build. And it looked like she just looking, for like a hangout buddy.
A party partner.
She should have tried to get a holiday. Y'all, did y'all see that movie on Netflix, Holiday?
That was the best movie.
Yes,
that was the best movie.
That's what she needs. She needs a holiday. I feel like I just feel like being divorced, like being married and then divorced and then going on Married at First Sight, I feel like if I was going to get married again, I would want to know that I knew that it was, going to work out. I don't know that I'm going Married at First Sight, but that's just me. Let's go ahead to Paige and Chris, because both of them were like, yes, God, fearing this and this and this. And then it was like the turn on up. Like,
but wait, hold up. I'm sorry. You cannot shade her for loving the Lord and feeling like the Lord and guide her to this process. But once she have a husband, she planned to be a freak for him. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, but she been
okay. That's true.
And
it wasn't anything wrong with that. I think that was fine. With him, though, I was a little concerned because he said submissive, sexy.
I wrote that down.
7 kids, and then it was like, where's the rest? Like, he didn't talk about her loving God until he got with the preacher. I was like,
No, he's arrogant. I wrote down he's arrogant. He's just looking to be a part of a power couple. It doesn't sound like he's going to be faithful, and he's looking for a possession. I don't like him.
Yeah, he wants a trophy. That's all he wants. But this is the thing, y'all. Every time we talked, I was just like, you just got money 2 years ago. Like, and I'm sure when you got that job 2 years ago, you didn't get the money on day one. Like, you're just making, like, you are new money. And you're not even new money. You like almost new money. Like,
but can we,
girl? He's like,
but who has even validated what that new money is? Because I feel
I was
like
just about to say he just looked like he middle class to me.
I feel like it's gonna come out that all this money, because he keep on talking about somebody wanting him for his money. Like, come on, like, what do you really have all that?
But I believe
that's not money.
Well, I believe because he said he's making the 6 figures, he may very well have it right now. But the thing is, when you lead with that, that is the type that you're going to attract. So that's always so frustrating to me when guys say that, oh, she only wants me for butt. But if you're leading with that, if you're very flashy, that's what's going to come to you. So that's your own fault.
And that's what every woman wants him for, because he has nothing else to offer. So he does not have a personality. He's not a nice guy. So all
according to him, he does have something else to offer.
Oh.
You know.
I mean,
and he talking about
good. I'm sorry, it just doesn't seem like he has a lot of money. He's talking about the money, but it's like, dude, you have a job. Like, you a man with a job, so you can pay your rent. It doesn't sound like
money.
Girl, right.
Doesn't.
And then it's like I'm sorry, I was turned off by the whole family of preachers, but you couldn't be a preacher because you didn't make enough money. To me, it just sounds like you didn't know how to scam people good enough.
Right.
I feel like there's nothing there. There's no substance. It's nothing there for him. I'm so over it.
It's not.
Oh,
and he flipped the script. Chris. Did y'all see how he flipped the script? Like in the beginning, all you talking about is she got to be sexy. She better look good. She can't be ugly. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm not saying that she's ugly at all, but I'm just saying I don't know if she meet his standards. But how he have all these things set up, and then towards the end, he like, I'm not gonna have sex. You know, I think I'm gonna hold off on that.
Girl, that was for TV. That was for TV.
Well, and see, that's what I was saying. He didn't lead. So when Chris was talking about like with her, like it's fine because she led with that, and then like when she gets her husband and feeling comfortable and wanting to be free, like sexually, physically, that's fine. But he literally led with all the physical stuff first, and then tried to swing the other stuff in. And I'm just like, I feel like for me, he did not do a good job when he was sitting with that preacher talking about why it ended with that girl, with his engagement.
Oh, he was stuck.
Well, because so what had happened was
but even I was just like, I'm questioning spiritual leader. Like I was just questioning, so like it was just I was like, I wouldn't go to your church. Like I don't know.
I'm not visiting that church.
No.
Yeah, I felt like it was a mess. He had been engaged twice. He had a girlfriend, and then you came on the show. Like, and I'm like, I don't even know if you're ready, sir. Like, are you really even ready for
seriously,
a marriage?
let's talk about that timeline. Who had that timeline together? Because honestly, at what point were you filling out the application for this show? Were you engaged? Were you still dating? Like,
because it takes some time to get on those reality shows, so I was confused. Yeah.
Or is it met in September, relationship October, engaged in February, and then 3 months after that it ended.
Yeah.
So, and my thing was, Pastor Cal, I'm looking at you.
Right.
Girl.
What angle we working here, Cal?
Right.
Basically what he's doing is setting my girl Paige up just like he did with Michael, because he knew that's on the previous season. that's not it. You get her someone else.
I don't think Chris is ready to get married. He seems so reluctant. Even the guys could tell. They're like, something is off with this dude. He's asking all these weird questions, and he's just acting weird.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead before we end. I want us to make our predictions on who is going to. So, Carrie, you've never watched the show. So, basically, at the end, so they get married, they go on their honeymoon, then they live together. I want to say it's just 90 days. I forget. And then I don't know how long but just for a short period of time. And then they have to decide if they're going to stay married or get a divorce. And so let's make our predictions on who we think is going to stay married and who's going to end up getting a divorce. So let's go ahead and start with Haley and Jacob. Y'all probably already forgot about them again. You have no idea who they are. That's the boring couple. That's the guy who only eats steak. And the girl who's been the bridesmaid 14 times. So let's go around.
No, they're not. Okay. Are you just asking us if they're going to stay together or not?
No. I need somebody to keep track of this.
I'll keep track.
Okay.
I'll write it down.
Okay, so
Haley and Jacob.
So Carrie said they're not going to stay. Kiki?
Wow, this one, I don't know if I'm ready to make my judgment, but I think this one might work because it's only a couple I think that's going to work.
Yes or no?
So I say yes.
Okay. Bree.
Yes. Only because she tired of being a bridesmaid. She like, I'm a yeah.
Okay, Lex.
Please.
Wait, what did Carrie say?
No.
Oh, okay.
Jacob does not want to be in a relationship.
Lex.
I say yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say yes too, only because he just thinks he has to get married, and she wants to get married. And we didn't even talk about this earlier, but her friends were the biggest haters. and I feel like she gonna stay with him just to prove him wrong. Clara and Ryan. Clara and Ryan. Ryan is the one that has the crescent curl, and then Clara, the flight attendant. So, do y'all think they're gonna stay together? Let's go in the same order, Carrie.
I think
yes or no.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Who was next?
Me. I say no.
Kiki.
Okay. Bree.
I say yes.
Lex.
I say yes.
I also say yes. Okay. The Blast in the Glass, Virginia and Eric. Carrie, Virginia and Eric.
Oh, Virginia and Eric. Yes, I love them. Yes.
No.
Bree.
No.
Lex. No, I'm a no too. So everybody else is a no, Carrie. You're the only yes.
Oh.
He's a mama's boy. I said. I think she was right in between that.
And his mom is too conservative for that.
Okay. She's not playing. No.
Okay, Brianna and Vincent.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Everything that we said about Eric, I kind of feel the same way. I think they're gonna be one of those couples that are so similar.
Okay. Kiki?
I'm rooting for them, so yes.
Bree?
Yes, for me.
Yes, for me.
And I'm going to go with yes. Okay, and because we must, last but not least, Paige and Chris.
Carrie, just go ahead and calculate 5 now.
Right.
Hey, Paige and Chris.
Yeah.
That's the blow up doll.
But you know
He will
what?
never put that down.
Y'all, what's his name?
Wait, Bree and Vincent. Oh, I'm so sorry. I confused Bree and Vincent with Paige and Chris. I love Bree and Vincent. My answer is still yes. But Paige and Chris, my answer was yes because I think that those two are the similar ones. Sorry.
So you think Paige and Chris are going to stay together?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they might, because Paige said she's going to love her man, flaws and all, honey.
She did. She did.
She's not going to let him go. She's not going to let him go.
But he might let her go.
He might let her go.
My
That's
answer
the thing.
is a no.
But she's going to
But he might.
But that's
and then you know what she going to do. I was about to say, you know what she going to do to him to keep him. And he going to be like, okay. Like, girl,
she said no condoms. Yeah, she said.
Yes, and all we're saying is, are they going to say yes on
role play?
Not are they going to stay together for the long haul? Because will they say yes on decision day? I don't know, but will they stay together for the long haul? No. But so this is just yes on decision day. So who did everybody vote?
Mine is no.
We all said, oh, Alex said no. Lex said no.
I'm on the fence, but since I said you have to say yes or no, I'm going to go ahead and say no.
So Lex and Crystal said no on Paige and Alex, and everybody else said yes.
No,
I said
no too, because I don't think both of them. I'm on the fence too, but I don't think both of them will. Yeah. I think everybody said no except for Carrie.
Kiki said no on Paige and Chris.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm the only yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. All right. So that's that. We will continue to see what we think as the season goes. I hope they turn these 3-hour episodes back into, well, last year they were all 2 hours, and everybody that watched it complained, but clearly they didn't get the memo because they did a 3-hour episode. So it'll probably be 2 hours, but we're excited to watch. I think if anything, I think it's going to be an entertaining season because they have some interesting characters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you for watching. This was our first go at this. So next time, I'm going to get my sound together. And yeah, but we appreciate y'all watching. Comment below. Let us know who you think will stay together. Who will say yes on decision day. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and hit that notification button so you will know every time our reviews come up. But we appreciate y'all watching.